Welcome back, guys. So a quick recap on the previous video, part 1. If you're starting here, you might want to go back to the first part of the video and then come and watch this one. So a quick recap. So we've seen, we're talking about a child who has done poorly in their KCP, KCSE, and they're feeling bad to the point where they're feeling depressed and even suicidal. So what do you do as a parent? So in the previous video, we saw, what you do as a parent. You be supportive, reassure them of your love, no matter what. And now we just want to talk about what does this mean? Because it's one thing to be sad and disappointed for a little bit and then get up and keep it moving. But it's another thing to have that sadness and feelings of hopelessness now impact your daily life. No. So now the kid is depressed. They're not eating. They're not, engaging with their peers. They're not sleeping, probably not sleeping. And now they're talking about not wanting to live anymore. So here's where I want you to pay attention. Even if you feel that you're a parent and you're good, your kid is good, you're not, listen, you may know somebody who might benefit from this. And so, and like I said, I'm just here, we are relaxed, we're just chatting. But there is a message that we just all need to hear. So anyway, some parents utakuta mzazi ametukana mtoto like kichwa maji, kichwa malenge, kwani mbona ushiki vitu kwa class, nimelipa hiyo fee yote na unakuja unaanguka. Yani the kid is already feeling terrible, and then you come, it's like you're kicking a dog when the dog is down. You don't kick a dog when it's down. This kid now needs your support, your love, reassurance. Ataki wanze kumwonesha vile unajua matusi. Parents, we need to stop that. Because if you tell somebody long enough how terrible they are, they just might start to believe you. So we have to be careful. Even the Bible cautions us about our words. So be careful with your words. Ukitamtoi mjinga, they're gonna wake up thinking ni mjinga. But hata kama unajua kuna hiyo weakness ama upungufu fulani, you're like, oh manze, you're good, you got this, you can do. You're like constantly reassuring them, encouraging them. Before you know it, you start seeing this positive changes in a child, and they start excelling. So let us be careful with our words, because they affect children. They affect, even grown-ups. We're talking about children right now. So they affect our children and, their behaviors. So you want to know, is this new? Are these feelings new? Is this like a new thing? Ama, have you seen this behavior before? Unaona? That's why we're talking about chronic versus acute. If it's new, you've never seen your child like this before, and now you're counting days, they're still sad, not eating, not bathing, not interacting with their peers, then antena inafaa iamke. You need to pay special attention. If you have no idea what to do, you need to seek help. You need to seek help. There is nothing wrong about seeking professional help. Let us normalize. I know there is stigma associated with trying to seek help for mental health. I'm glad we are changing, but we're just not where we want to be right now. So let us normalize. It's okay. And I know that not everybody might be able to afford, but maybe we have some free services, some free clinics, or some free people who might offer those free services. They're professionals, and they're also able to offer them services for free. It's okay. I'm sure right now, there's something for every budget. That's what I'm trying to say. There's something for every budget. So there's a help you can get. So hook up your child with a mentor, or rather somebody who has been through what he's going through right now. Somebody who did not do as well in their exams, but now they're excelling. And your child doesn't even need to look too far. Look at our politicians. A lot of them cannot even produce their certificates because that's how bad they did. But look at them now. They're running our country. Some are doctors, some are nurses, some are engineers. They may have not done so well in primary, but right now they're excelling because somebody gave them a chance, because somebody encouraged them. Or maybe because they decided to beat the odds no matter what. Because maybe pengine walikuwa na wazazi ambao waliwatukana wakatukana, and then they decided to prove them wrong. What your child needs right now is reassurance and that support. If there are resources that were lacking, like I said earlier, that you can provide those resources. Hook them up with a mentor, somebody who's been through what they're going through right now. Waoneshe an example. Asiangalie nani wakina nani alifanyanga hivi na hivi, but siku hizi muangalie yeye ndio MP wa fulani. Muangalie huyo ndo daktari wa ile clinic. Muangalie amefanya hivi na hivi. In fact, some of those people who did terrible are the ones who own the hospitals where doctors who got A's are working. Some of those people own the schools where teachers are teaching. Some of them own the malls where people bring their little stuff and selling. So just the fact that a child has not done well in KCSE or KCPE doesn't mean that we write them off. Take it as a lesson along the line, along the journey of life. They still have a chance. They still have a chance of doing really well. So find out what they need from you as a parent. It's okay to ask, what do you need from me, honey? What can I do for you? What do you need from me right now? How can I best support you? You'll be surprised. They'll be shocked, like, hiya, mommy is asking me this, or daddy is asking me this. Wow. But let us normalize having these conversations. Wacha jirani acheke asema ati ule si aliangukaga hivi na hivi. The next thing you know, your child will be owning that plot of land that this neighbor who was laughing is going to try to buy, ndio aweze kujenga nyumba or something. And then you're like, oh, look who's laughing now. So when it comes to that part where you're like, something is off, and when your gut tells you that something is off, believe your gut. Seek that help. We've had so many kids kill themselves because of failing in class 8 or KCSE. But one child who commits suicide is one too many. So my goal here is to create awareness and hopefully save even just one person. Hopefully even change your mindset as a parent. And maybe you can look back and say, enyewe hapo kuna point. Enyewe I was doing this, or this is what I was thinking, but hapa kuna point, I might want to try this. You may actually be disappointed. Maybe you are expecting better. Don't show them. I'm not saying that you should not expect, high performance from your children. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what was to be said, it could have said it the last 8 years, back off class 8, or the last 4 years, or the last 13, 14 years of Form 4. Right now, this minute, when they have failed and they're down, you need to encourage them. You need to reassure them. You need to support them. Do not kick a dog when it's down. If you notice signs of depression in your child, you need to pay attention. These signs include excessive sleepiness, loss of interest in activities that they would normally enjoy, avoiding their peers, not eating, not taking care of themselves, meaning not bathing, just basic personal care or basic hygiene. You need to pay attention and give them the help that they need. If they're showing signs of suicidal ideation, you need to act quick because this is an emergency. First of all, when a child tells you they no longer have the desire to live, they're showing signs of hopelessness, signs of worthlessness. You need to listen. Some of these things you can't slap out. You can't slap out of them. They can't just snap out of them. And you can't guilt trip them that, hey, unalishwa hapa bure, unalala bure, there's food, unaenda shule. What do you mean you don't want to live anymore? You need to approach it differently. Not everything needs violence. So if they're showing signs, you need to ask them, what do you mean by you don't want to live anymore? Let them explain it to you in their own words. Okay, so they say, I want to die. All right. So you want to ask them, how? What do you mean? How do you want to die? If they tell you or give you a definite answer, like, I want to slash my wrist, slash my throat, or I want to hang myself, or throw myself in the traffic, that means they have a plan. When they have a plan, that's an emergency. They need to be hospitalized for psychiatric care. If you ignore that, or throw, oh, I feed you, I clothe you, you sleep for free, what are you stressed about? You just might wake up to find your child gone. And then you'll be like, oh, we were just here. Oh, I didn't know. There were signs all along. Pay attention to the signs. Seek help. Even if you don't know what to do, seek help. Keep an eye on your kids. Keep an eye on your siblings. Keep an eye on your friends. It could happen to anyone. Even when you think you're set, you're good, your family is good, you need nothing, your kids are good, your kids talk to you. Honey, the only way you get ahead of this is by equipping yourself with the right information. You have to know so that you know how to go about it, you know how to address it. All right, you guys, that is all I had for today. I hope somebody is challenged or encouraged, or even a life saved. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.